Mike Bohn here in Singapore ahead of UFC 275 with the former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker. And Rob, FOMO being here? I mean, you're supposed to be on the card. What's it like kind of being here and not being able to compete?
Oh, I feel left out, honestly. I feel that's been the overwhelming feeling I've had since I've been here. I feel like I'm left out, like I'm missing something. But, you know, I'm counting my blessings that I'm still able to be here and support my teammates, as well as to see the fans that made the trek out to see me. And hopefully that should satisfy them until Paris.
Yeah, and we know MMA fans can get crazy, so they're probably going to see this interview. They're going to be like, Rob's there. Why isn't he fighting? Why couldn't he fight if he's
fine? Why isn't he in a wheelchair? Like, it's, yeah, I took an injury in the previous camp that just didn't heal in time. And trust me, I tried everything to get it good, but I just couldn't get it across the line, so I had to push it back to September. Because Marvin's a hard fight. I need a full camp to prepare for him, and anything less is just, you know, that's not how I conduct myself. So I'm going to give him. He's going to get a full camp, and he's going to wish he didn't.
Would there maybe be a different point in your career where you would have gone through with this fight? I mean, I think right now, also, especially after the last fight, you're in a really important stage too. Like, this next fight is really critical to the trajectory going forward. So is that an element of it too, maybe?
No, not really. I've always just been I'm fighting a dude in an octagon, you know, and the goal, whenever I fight, the objective is to win. So I make sure I stack every chip in my favour to do that. And, you know, competing, if I had been training before the injury and got injured halfway through the camp, I could have worked around it to continue to get to the fight. But I hadn't started the camp because I had an injury that just wasn't healing on time. So I had no previous training to fall back on. I hadn't started, and I needed a camp to draw the confidence into beating this fella.
Right, and I know Marvin can be a bit of a hothead at times. You know, he said some things immediately after it was canceled, but ultimately here we are. We have a new date and everything. Anything he said in the aftermath of the cancellation bother you, or is it just, you know, is what it is?
No, honestly, I don't know what he said. I think I got the gist of it somewhere, but. He has every right to be upset. You know, he was preparing for a fight, and then I had to push it back. And, you know, what's he supposed to do? But thank you for the fact that he's hung on, and we can settle disputes in September.
Yeah, so a couple months away now, almost, you know, exactly to the date. How are you feeling physically? When does camp officially ramp up now?
Camp started, so I'm looking forward to getting there. I'm going to put in the next, what is it, 13 weeks of work, and then get over there and just, you know, give him what he wants.
Yeah, give us your breakdown of him. Obviously, you know, extremely tough guy, you know, high output, just pretty well-rounded and everything. Just what do you kind of make of him in terms of his style and how he matches up compared to some of the other opponents you've had?
Yeah, he's super tough. He's there's a reason why he keeps winning, why he's only lost to one dude. He's a very tough guy, very well-rounded, push a lot of forward pressure, tough as nails, willing to go out on his shield. All those things put together make a dangerous guy. So I'm giving that the respect it deserves, but I think I'm better. I think I'm better everywhere. I think I can keep him in the reach and space that I want him, and I feel like I can take the fight wherever I want.
Yeah, I know you're trying to make that climb back to the belt and everything. What type of, do you think, you know, how many wins do you think it takes this time around to get back to that title shot?
Hopefully one. You know, it's a matter of when, not if. And yeah, my first things first, though, I'm going to get it over Vettori. I think that puts me in a good spot.
Yeah, especially, you know, if Jared Cannonier can beat Izzy, we have that fight coming up in just a few weeks now. How do you think that one goes down?
I think Israel's a hard fight. He's very good. He's very good at using his reach and his range. He's very skilled. Jared's going to have to do something different that we've seen in previous fights, because he can get caught on that outside and get kept there. But maybe we see a different Cannonier going in.
Yeah. And you've obviously spent more than 30 minutes in the cage with Izzy at this point. What do you think is, obviously not giving away too much for the third fight if you do get it, but what's the biggest thing you think you've learned about him through all this cage time?
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Yeah, he's pretty good. Very rangy. He's very tall. It's hard to get into his reach and to hit him. He's a wily fella.
Yeah. And just tell us a little bit about, you know, UFC 275, who you're here supporting, and you know, what you're most excited for on Sunday morning here in Singapore.
Yeah, I'm here supporting my team. You know, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu's meeting Grange. Jacob Malkoon's fighting on the card, and he's looking the best version of himself that I've seen. And I can't wait to see him get in there and do what he's been training for.
Awesome, man. Well, looking forward to it. Appreciate the time, and best of luck with camp.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.